the checkerboard square. If you know, you know. Ralston Purina. Anyhow, I'm currently loading in Clinton, Iowa. But by the time this gets posted, I won't be home by then. I'll be well on my way. Saw something pretty incredible today. I saw corn that's got to be 6 feet tall. I didn't see any sign of that tasseling. I mean, most of the corn I saw was at least shoulder high on me, and I'm a little over 6 feet. But I did see 2 fields of sweet corn completely tasseled. I have no idea who is canning around here anymore. I know Del Monte closed their plant. They kind of went away from canning. They kind of went into fresh and frozen vegetables. All right. Anyhow, I thought I'd flip around. I might have to shrink it just a hair. Anyhow, okay. I found this in the truck when I came in to leave. Was in your tire, still good. They marked the wound. All right. Go figure. I don't know. Like I've said before, when you see scrap in a parking lot or something, pick it up. The tire you could be saving might be your own. I don't know how long they marked the tire, so I've been watching it. Yes, it's still holding air. Also, in a parking lot, that's a lead wheel weight. Now, if you're real ambitious, you can melt them down and make your own fish sinkers. Or if you're one of them guys who likes to shoot muskets, you can melt that down and cast your own musket balls. Let me digress for a moment. I nearly forgot. I was gonna wish all you guys, all my Canadian friends, happy Canada Day tomorrow, on account of 6% of my viewership comes from Canada, and I just wanted to wish you all a happy Canada Day. I've had good experiences trekking Western Canada. All right, now, subject to a prior video, I mentioned that's as small as I can shrink it. I guess I can lift it a little. I mentioned the mud flap hanger, and this is pretty pristine, slightly used. I think if I bothered to steam it off, I could make it look like new. I never had a Kenworth mud flap anymore. I never knew that these were textured. You could, if you're blind, you could read the imprint of but that's all beside the point. For years, I've always kept a mud flap or two under the bunk. When I can find good ones like that, you notice not one of those holes is ripped out. I'll slide them under the bunk, and that way, how should I say this? When I was a young guy, I worked for a few outlaw trucking companies. I'll be honest with you, it really isn't worth the hassle. I mean, I obey the law, it's easiest, but we always had the philosophy, don't give them any excuse to pull you over. So it's not uncommon for somebody to back through a pothole or back into a curb and rip the mud flap off. Well, that's kind of a red flag for law enforcement. So, like I say, you don't give them any excuse. When I find a good one like this, I'll slip it under the mattress in the bunk, and then I can, when I hook onto a trailer, because we do what we call drop and hook. We'll come in with an empty or with a load, and check in, get your paperwork done, and then grab either the empty or the load out of that customer. And sometimes you come in and the mud flap's missing. And I'm of the opinion, like I say, don't give them an excuse. Now, there was a time I worked for a company union shop where something like that would have got me fired. But I do carry tools. I'll do it, I won't even bother them for the time. If I get it done less than a half hour, I won't even write up for the time. But no, when I worked at that one company, it was strictly forbidden. If I'd have done something like that and they found out about it, I would have been fired. Just thought I'd mention all that. And like I say, have a nice Canada Day up there. Well, thank you.